Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dust Boxing. Back with another one. This one right here, we're going to break down the new WBA rankings that just came out. It came out April the 30th, but I'm just getting around to doing this live on it. Salute to everybody coming through the building. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to drop a comment, you know what I'm saying? Chime in the conversation. It's all good. My man JC in the building. What's good, bro? Salute. Salute. He said Verdejo done. Yeah, it seems that way. It's crazy. But yeah, man, we're gonna do a little screen share, and we're gonna go over these rankings and see what's what. You know what I'm saying? You know, WBA, they be coming with the craziness, so we're gonna see if they you know what I'm saying, keeping up with that trend. But it's all good. We had a nice little fight week. We had a good boxing day yesterday. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me get myself together. All right. So yeah, man, good fights yesterday. I went to the Louise Areola fight. You know what I'm saying? The card was crazy. It was kind of fun. Them dudes was out there brawling in the stands, though. They was getting it in. It's crazy. All right. So yeah, we'll do a little screen share. Bear with me for a second. We're gonna get it. We'll get to it. What's up, Kano? Salute, bro. Salute. Oh shit. Wrong one. Yes, sir. Yeah, them fights was crazy, man. It was a good atmosphere. I say probably after once the main event, the pay-per-view started, it started to get crazy up in there. The undercards were straight though. Laura with that crazy knockout. That was crazy. All right, so here we go. We got the new WBA rankings. So, like I always say, to find the updated rankings, you go to their website. You know what I'm saying? You'll get the most updated rankings. All right, what he said? He said, no doubt. Yeah, that stuff with Verdejo, crazy. Mekano said, salute. What's going on with you, bro? He said they always fun. Yeah, they was getting it in. I know y'all probably seen like the big one that happened during the main event, but it was like three or four before that. Yeah, they probably started. They started around Jesus Ramos versus Javier Molina. Javier Molina people was in there fighting. Those are the main ones fighting, but yeah, it was crazy. All right, so on to the rankings. We got the heavyweight rankings right here. So we know AJ is the unified champion. We all know the scenario. You know, they talking about him fighting Fury. We all know the routine. Haven't had a fight date yet. Trevor Bryan is the regular champion. Char is the champion in recess. He's supposed to fight. Well, he's scheduled to fight Chris Lovejoy. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Robert Helenius, he's going to rematch Kornacki coming up. So that might be like probably June, July. Waiting on the Fox schedule to come out. So we'll see. Let me see. Fix that. All right. So yeah, so Helenius, so all the champions basically just waiting for an opponent. Now Trevor Bryan was talking about coming back, but you know, looking at the rankings, let me see, can I figure out who his opponent is? So we got Usyk #1. He going down WBO route. So if the AJ Fury fight don't get made, he gonna get AJ. Badon Denu. Now we finally realize why he's in the WBA rankings and got a high ranking. He's going to fight Daniel Dubois. That's June the 5th for the WBA interim title. So that's the reason why he rated so high. I'm not mad at the fight as a comeback fight for Dubois, but having it as a secondary title, that's just crazy. But you know how they do. You got Wilder #3. He waiting for the Fury thing. Now Charles Martin, that's interesting because he was like number 7 to 8 last month. He jumped up to #4 this month. So we'll see. And Ruiz just won the eliminator against Areola. That was a good fight. That was fun. He got dropped early in that fight, but he came back and dominated the majority of the rounds down the stretch. So, and just listen to how Andy was talking post-fight. they asked him what's next. Do he want the world title next? He was talking about getting another fight, staying busy. So me, you know what I'm saying, putting two and two together. I know Ortiz was there, and this talks about him fighting Ortiz, but I'm thinking he's gonna fight Charles Martin. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see how the dominoes all come into play because we're waiting on this AJ and Fury situation. And I think once that happens, we'll get all the domination. All the dominoes start to fall. Um, if Wilder fight Fury, then we'll get some more dominoes. Then all the pieces gonna come together. So we'll see. Michael Hunter is back in the rankings, but he got the IBF. He got the IBF mandatory coming up with Herkovic. That's coming up. That might be one on the zone card. I think Eddie won the first bid. Luis Ortiz at 7. He said every time I went to Staples or Home Depot, they always scrapping. yeah, man, they was getting it in, bro. It was a lot of Modelo and weed smoke in the air. It was crazy. So you got Ortiz number 7. I can see Ortiz and Andrew Ruiz fighting on the same card and then fighting each other later on this year. I can see that. Kornacki number 8, he's gonna fight Hellenius. Chris Arreola, he might fall out, but he fought well. Well, he came to fight. You know what I'm saying? The knockdown was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't keep it going. I guess he hurt his shoulder. Jake Caballero supposed to come back in July. Now, number 12, Mike Wilson. Now, he was at cruiserweight. He came out of nowhere, bro. I think he like 37, 38 years old. He don't deserve this ranking. And, I mean, he probably fought at heavyweight, but he never fought a top guy. His best opponent was Dennis Lebedev. Dennis Lebedev beat him, though. But maybe that's an opponent for Trevor Bryant. You never know. But he's food for any of these heavyweights, though. So we'll see. Got FA, Frank Sanchez. He's coming back next week on Canelo undercard. He's facing Nagy Aguilera. Then you got this Zahn kid, number 15. He just signed with Frank Warren. So, yeah, you know, nothing really too crazy. I just noticed that, you know, they always going to do some type of, you know, all of the blue type of ranking like Mike Wilson. But Charles Martin moving number 4, that just tells me he one step closer to getting a big fight. Whether it's with Ruiz or Wilder, we'll see. We'll see. So we're just waiting for the Fox lineup for them to announce their schedule. Then we'll start seeing this stuff come together. All right, cruiserweight. All right, let me see. What's up, Stormy B, man? Salute. Just going down these rankings, and WBA just came out. All right, so you got the super champion. So we're gonna have multiple champions in every division, pretty much. So that's gonna be a theme. The super champion is Galamarian. He's trained by Abel Sanchez. He's a good fighter, come forward, aggressive guy from France. He's supposed to fight the gold champion, Alexei Igorov. They had a fight scheduled. I don't know what happened. I don't know if COVID restrictions, but that's a good fight. They got a pretty good style matchup. The regular champion, Rae Mahari, he's supposed to face Kevin Larenia. He was ordered to fight Dorticos, who we all know Dorticos, but I don't know what happened with Dorticos. I think he pulled out. But Kevin Larenia supposed to fight him. He's the IBO champion at cruiserweight. That's a pretty good fight. Southpaw, strong. And Mahari is kind of, if you haven't seen him fight, he kind of fight like Oscar Rivas. You know what I'm saying? Kind of strong build, good head movement, and good head counter puncher though. So that's what's up. Number 1, you got F.A. Apochi. He had a nice knockout win on FS1 on April the 20th. Yeah, that was a nice performance right there. He stopped the guy. He stopped Dion Nicholson, who is number 11. He stopped him in 3 rounds. That kid can punch. Apochi can punch. He's training with Ronnie Shields, so you know, got him right. He's strong though, so you know, expect for him to get a title shot coming up. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, this guy right here, Krasnowski. He's fighting for the IBF final eliminator. Tommy McCarthy. That's a Eddie Hearn fighter. Chris Billen-Smith, Eddie Hearn. Richard Rapport, that's Eddie Hearn right there. You got old man Arslan in there. He's damn near 50 years old, still fighting. Raphael Murphy is with Don King, so he probably won't have no fights. Just keep it 100. This Pule, little brother, he's like 38, 39 years old. So time is now for him. And then a couple other guys, Muhammad. So a lot of these guys right here are like fringe guys. Deion Nicholson's still in there. So we'll see. But cruiserweight, what I said always say about cruiserweight is they got too many champions. They got to start unifying. I think a Coley versus Breeders is a super fight. Honestly, that's a big time fight because Breeders is a big star in his home country, Latvia, and Coley is coming up through the UK ranks, so they can make that a big fight. Makabu is a WBC champion, so Makabu versus any of the champions is good fights. Let me see. So you got IBF, yeah, and then you got the WBA champion. So yeah, I like to see them unified though. They haven't had much going on since Usyk left the division, so he can get popping though. They got some good punches. Yes, sir. All right, so like heavyweight. So we seen Dimitri Bivol last night. He got a victory over Craig Richards. Not the best performance. I thought he won clear though, but Richards came to fight though. That's the best I've seen Craig Richards though. I thought he could have had a little bit more sense of urgency. He probably could have got the victory if he would have stepped it up a little bit. But Bivol, he's looking to fight Zerto Ramirez in the fall. So he ain't getting the unification this year. Not that I believe. He'll probably get Zerto. They both on the zone. Zerto supposed to come back in his first Golden Boy fight, probably June or July. So we'll see. John Pascal is gonna rematch. He's gonna rematch Badu Jack on June the 5th. So that's a good fight right there. This guy right here he's the interim champion, Korniskit. He's all right. He got a lot of wins. He like 51-3 or 51-5, some shit like that. He got a lot of wins, but he's a European level guy. But we're actually supposed to come back May 15th. He don't have an opponent yet, so I don't know who he gonna fight. He got a new trainer though. He's with Virgil Hunter, so we'll see. Zerto number 3, so he gonna have his first fight with Golden Boy coming up. Basso, maybe Basso will get up in there. He's a former interim champion. Craig Richards, he fought well. He can come again. He did okay. Number 6, Ferris Chevalier. He had an upset victory in Australia in March, so that's why he's so high. But Marcus Brown, he had a fight on April 20th on that FS1 card, but that was off TV. But he got the victory. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys, probably never heard of. Brian Perez is from Dominican Republic. I remember him. He just beat Valero not too long ago. Ulises Gonzalez, Badu Jack down there. Phyllis Valera right there. Okay. So yeah, this division, it can get back cracking. You know what I'm saying? We had some good fights. All the top guys fought in the last month. You know what I'm saying? Berteriev, he defended his titles. So he moves on. They're talking about making him versus Joe Smith. Joe Smith and Vlasov was a good fight. And that was for the vacant WBO. And then Bivol just fought. So, these guys starting to get active again. About to see Zerto. And once the top start fighting each other, this can be a cracking division. Like heavyweight, all right, though. You know what I'm saying? It bring a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what's going to be next. All right. Where we at now? Super middleweight. So we got a big fight coming up this weekend. Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders. That's for 3 belts. Ricky E 245. What's good, bro? Salute. My man Nick in the building. What's good, bro? Salute. Just going down these rankings. You know what I'm saying? David Rios in the building. He said Pascal versus Jack June 5th. What's good, David? Salute to you. Yes, sir. That's on the Floyd Mayweather's exhibition. So yeah. Yep. That's a good fight though. That's a good fight. The first fight was good. Let me see. Seeing somebody else in the building. He said Canelo got this. Yeah, he should win. So Canelo and Billy Joe for 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? Should be a pretty decent fight. We'll see what Billy Joe brings to the table. We already know what Canelo gonna bring. Billy Joe, he can't. I think Billy Joe has the attributes to outbox Canelo. Is he gonna stay consistent? You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to pick up his work rate though. excuse me, he can't fight at Canelo's pace. He's gonna have to pick up the work rate and be kind of more aggressive this fight. But that's gonna, have him set up for a lot of counter punches. But we'll see. I'm definitely gonna break that down. David Morrell, he's a regular champion. He got like 4 fights, 3 or 4 fights. He's fighting John Ryder. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be on a Fox card. So when the Fox lineup come out, you'll probably see David Morrell versus John Ryder. Shulanov just had a draw with Chalimba, so he might get a fight. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Caleb Plant, IBF, Billy Joe. So we all know about that. Number one, Adios. Now he's supposed to fight. He supposed to have fought maybe a couple weeks ago for the IBF mandatory for Caleb Plant, but he got COVID, so they might reschedule that fight. David Benavidez got a fight coming up August 28th. What's up, Bruce Goes? Salute. So David Benavidez at number 2. So he's going to fight Jose Uzcategui. That's August 28th on Showtime. So, and that's a WBC eliminator. So David Lemieux got a fight coming up June the 5th. His fight got canceled for April 17th. He's fighting in Mexico. Danny Jacobs, no word on Danny Jacobs. Not sure what he's gonna do. He said Floyd beat Canelo every round and got a draw on one scorecard. Yeah, he gotta stop him. He gotta knock him out. No, I don't think he's gonna beat Canelo. I think Canelo got better since then. I think he gonna actually beat him clear. But I think Billy Joe can have some success. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's on him. You know what I'm saying? All right, where I'm at. So Berlinger, we seen Berlinger not too long ago. Went the full 8 rounds. The best thing about that performance is he can keep his power throughout the duration of a fight. So that's good. He still got some stuff to work on, though. He should be back in June. But, yeah, I ain't mad at the performance. He went the whole distance. What's up, D. Hodges? What's good? Salute to you. So I ain't mad at Berlinger. He said Canelo is in his prime, man. Berlinger needs more tune-ups. Yeah, he needs some more fights. I'm with that. I ain't putting him in with none of the top guys. He haven't even went 10 rounds yet. He haven't had a fight scheduled for 10 rounds yet. You got Beck the Bully. Now, Beck the Bully got an interesting fight coming up. He's fighting Gabe Rosado June the 19th on the Munguia undercard. That's a pretty interesting matchup. Gabe Rosado that fought Jacobs can give this young kid some problems because Beck the Bully is strong. He's a thick-ass dude, but he keep his hands low. So anytime you see a fighter keep his hands low and they're gonna face a tough, rugged veteran that's seen it all, hey, don't be surprised if Rosado make him look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep it a buck. But Beck the Bully is a favorite to win that fight. Kyle Smith, Anthony Durrell, Lennox Allen, Shiskin, he might get a fight coming up. Lonnie B, number 14. And Lonnie B wasn't ranked last month, so he pops in. So that tells me when you see something like this, don't be surprised to see him on the schedule. So he fights with he's on Mayweather Promotions. So don't be surprised if he get on Tank's undercard. You know what I'm saying? Fighting one of these guys, or he might fight Shiskin or maybe Anthony Durrell. I don't know if that might be a quick turnaround for Anthony Durrell, but so when you see stuff like that, they got something coming because you know what I'm saying, they won't put him in the rankings for nothing. This kid right here, he beat Chavez Jr. in the last fight. I think he got a win over Canelo in the amateurs too. So yeah, super middleweight. So it's gonna be on full display this week. You know what I'm saying? Canelo and Billy Joe. So we'll see. Moving down to middleweight. So we got a new champion. We're gonna talk about that too. But Murata is a super champion. I guess he waiting for Triple G for New Year's. That's a big day in Japan. So I don't know. That shit crazy. I think these guys should have a fight, at least one fight in between that. But I don't know. Chris Eubank, we seen him yesterday. I'm talking about him too. But Lara is the regular champion in the WBA at 160. We seen what he did to Lamala. That was crazy knockout. I was there live, and when he hit him with that shot, it came out of nowhere. But it was like two sounds. The shot, that shit was loud, and then Lamana hitting his head on hitting the back of his head on the canvas. That was another one. That was louder than the actual shot that he hit him with, and that was a crazy knockout. I thought he was trying to get up, but he was actually, convulsing a little bit. So, yeah, that was a scary knockout. It came out of nowhere too, because it was just, Lara's fight kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? He just, coming going through the motions, and bam, that shit was nice. But he was setting him up with that shot. He rehearsed that shot like maybe 10 seconds before that, and then here you go, boom. You know what I'm saying? And this is a notable thing about Lara. I seen him fight twice at middleweight, and both times he got a first round knockout. The first time I seen him, he fought Tommy Hearns' son, Ronald Hearns, back in the day, stopped him in one round. So maybe he got the power. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's a good division for him. But he looked good though. Like, I mean, just not just the shot. The shot was crazy, but just seeing him walk to the ring, and how he was looking. He looked sharp. He looked ready. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look 38 years old. He looked like his legs was there, his reflexes was there. So, Lara always been a tough out for anybody. So we'll see what he do at 160. That was a crazy shot. He said, "What's good? What's up, man? Andre in the building. Salute." He said, "Lara KO was that's up there. Yep, that's gonna be up there. That was crazy." He said, "Lara OK was horrible. Yo, that joint was crazy. It was sick." He said Lars KO was horrible. Yeah, it was scary, man. In the building, it was scary when it happened. Cause my man was down for about 5 minutes, but he walked back to the locker room though on his own accord. So everything's straight. Hopefully everything's straight. All right, so Eubank, talk about his performance, man. Listen, yo, I honestly didn't like the performance, cause my theory is in any sport, if you can take the guy out, take him out. The second round, he had Morrison hurt, and he backed up. I'm like, nah, they talking about they want to get rounds. I ain't like that philosophy, because at the end of the fight, I never seen Chris Eubank that marked up. I never seen that. So that tells me the kid can punch. Marcus Morrison, and he was touching him up a little bit more to my liking. So that don't bode well. I know he's trying to get some rounds under his belt with Roy Jones, his new trainer. I just don't like that mindset. If you can kill him, kill him. If you can get him up out of there, you can get him up out of there. Let's get it. So go on to the next, because you don't want to be in the ring no longer than you have to, because you don't never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Every fighter got a punch, a final punch count. You know what I'm saying? And nobody knows their punch count. So to me, I didn't like that. But I mean, he looked all right. He's still strong and got his power at 160. So it's cool. So you got Matadev number 2, Monroe 3. Those guys are unherited guys. You got Sergio Martinez. Yes, the same Sergio Martinez used to be Leonard champion in about 10 years ago. That's him. He moved up a spot to number 4. It's crazy. Jaime McGee 5. Thomas Lamont gonna get out those rankings. You know what I'm saying? Zarafa. Yeah. So looking at these rankings, middleweight is down, and it's largely because the champions not fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? You got right here, number 12 is Zendez. He fought on that Fox card. He looked all right. Carlos Gongora, he looked good. He looked strong in his he fought on the Andre Williams on the card. But yeah, this division is down right now. Vidal, now he has a nice fight coming up. He's fighting on Charlo Montiel undercard June 19th. He's facing what's his name? Emmanuel Aline. That's a good fight. That's a 50-50 type fight right there. So we'll see. But yeah, middleweight is definitely down. 154 is popping though. This is my favorite division in boxing. That shit deep as hell. What's good, D-Lo? Salute, bro. Salute. He said Eubank was posing when he could have stopped him. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because he can work on that in the gym. You know what I'm saying? No, I got you. He said class. Yeah, he said Sergio might get a world title fight, bro. Yep, coming up. Don't be surprised if Triple G or Murata fight my man. I won't be surprised if Eubank try to fight him. It's crazy. But on to 154. So Jamel Charlo, we know him and Castelo going to fight for undisputed July 17th. That's a big fight for us boxing fans. We seen Laura last night. Laura still got both. He still got this belt too. But I'm not sure if he's going to vacate. He should. They should just vacate and then discontinue that shit. That's my personal opinion. But I can say Laura keeping both belts, the regular and the 54 and 60. Michael Soro, he got a fight coming up, but I'm not sure. He got deals on that 154 regular title. He supposed to fought Laura for that. But Laura, he saw the vacant regular at 160, so he went for that. So I ain't saying he ducking, but it is what it is. My Renoff, he won an eliminator. He's a number one guy. He had a tough fight his last fight. I expect Eddie to get him a good fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? He said, my favorite division, 115. I like 115 too. He said, I don't know about that. Nah, bro. Nah. Them knees, he still got them Patreon knee braces on. And Marauder punched kind of hard. Nah, I like Marauder in that fight, but I don't know. You never know. Both guys, this is the best time to get Marauder. He been out the ring for damn the 2 years. His best attribute is his chin. What's good? Neutral Natural was good. I think he got decent power though. So I think Eddie gonna get my Renoff a good fight coming up. Sebastian Fundor, shit. Yo, watching him live last night was crazy. That dude long as hell. I think he probably threw like less than 5 jabs the whole night. He's just fun to watch. He is what he is. He's a tall guy. He got good uppercuts. He know how to fight on the inside. That's gonna be his downfall when he fight, the top of the division. But he a problem because he throwing that uppercut from distance that you can't really time it. And he, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That fight with Cotto was crazy. That was crazy. He got hit with some good shots, so he got some good chin. He has a good chin because Cotto, he can crack a little bit. But he won an eliminator in the WBC. He already won one in the WBA, so we'll see. I like to see Fundor versus Goucher. That's just my pick. I think he still need a little bit more whatever, but we'll see. Fundor need to fight a body puncher. Man, if he fights somebody that can time the distance right, they're gonna give him some problems. But that kid be punching though. He got a nice motor too. He said, you heard that Don King offered Mike Tyson a shot at Trevor Bryan's. Yeah, I seen something about that. I doubt it happens, but I seen something about it. I think Trevor Bryan gonna fight. I can go back to it real quick. I know he talking about coming back, but I don't believe that Mike Tyson just got out of debt. He ain't getting back in debt with no Don King. So Trevor Bryan, he talking about coming back, right? So this kid right here, Mike Wilson, just popped into the rankings. He was at cruiserweight. Hold on, let me scroll up. There you go. So Mike Wilson, he was at cruiserweight. He fought Lebedev a couple years ago. He popped into the rankings all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? That's who I think Trevor Bryan gonna fight. Mike Wilson. I don't buy that Mike Tyson shit. Now, if it was like Eddie Hearn offering that fight to Mike, yeah, but not no Don King. He don't rock with Don King no more. That's just me thinking. But I seen that though. We'll see if it happens. We'll see. Mike Tyson might beat that dude. Yeah, I was at the fight show. Yeah, I was there. StubHub. Well, I call it StubHub. It was crazy. They was fighting in the stands. It was crazy. The fights was good. I thought Abel Ramos, he probably had the best performance. I mean, he broke down Omar Figueroa, like broke him all the way down. Yeah, it was a good card. Fundor winning fake title. Yeah. He won like 2 or 3 of them already. I'm gonna ride with Mike Tyson shit. Nah, let me stop playing. Trevor Bryan beats him. He'll beat Mike. He'll stop Mike. If we being 100. All you gotta do is use a jab like he was using on Stavern. And once Mike Tyson get through like the 3rd or 4th, if he can get through the 3rd or 4th round, he gonna be done. And then that's when my man gonna pick it up. He gonna stop him. We gotta think. Mike Tyson, 15, 16 years ago, he lost to journeyman Kevin McBride. And then not too long ago, before that, he lost to Danny Williams. Those guys was journeyman. Those guys wouldn't beat Trevor Bryan. Trevor Bryan is all right. He's not trash. He's not the top echelon, but he's not trash. He'll He might stop Mike in like 2 rounds. They said, "Oh, definitely don't see it. It's just bizarre." Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, they are. They are. That's why I like going through them just to catch them. I saw Mike Wilson. Yeah, he fought Leverdale. He allegedly went and had a meet. Okay, let's see. All big fights should be, yeah. And they need some more security, bro. Because they was out there banging. They want no security coming over there. They fought the whole round, bro. I think it was the 4th round of the main event. They started. They started while them guys was in the corner, coming out to the 4th round. They started then, and they fought the whole round, bro. Them dudes was banging. Normally street fights don't last them about 30 seconds. Nah, they was banging. The girls was getting into it and everything. The fights in the crowd, yeah, they was crazy. He said, I tried to tell folks that Ramos was going to put in work. Yeah, he definitely put in work. He broke him down. Like I always say with him, when he let his hands go, he's a different type of fighter. And he did that shit. The first round, he eased his way into the fight, but after that, he was breaking my man down. Areola is in the top 10. Yeah. And that was an eliminator last night. Did you think the Fandor? Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, because my man hit him with a left hook, overhand left at the time of the stop. No, it could. I think he was going to be done pretty soon, but not that time. I think it was premature. Yeah, Cotto, he fought his ass off though. Like why on PBC every non-title fight main event? Yeah, that's how they do. They end good with They end good with these sanction bodies, bro. So Mike Tyson, oh man, yeah. Trevor Bryan stops him. Mike ain't taking that bait. He should. Nah, he ain't. Nah. If Trevor Bryan come in like 240s, like if y'all, I don't know if y'all seen the Severn fight. He was 267. That's his career high. But if you watched it, he has a good jab, snappy jab. He got good hand speed. He probably like a top 20. Like if he fought somebody like Aldo Wallen, that'd be a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. He ain't a bad fighter. He just gotta get in shape. He said, "Yeah, they crazy." I joked that they was fighting because someone tried to slip out a finger in the church without paying their bet. Man, I don't know what I know. Javier Molina's team, his people, they was getting it in. I don't know what happened. He said women in the crowd had better chin than tennis. Oh shit. Probably, yeah. I don't think the women got hit. I never ever thought Areola was going to be an easy fight for Andy, but you watched my video, so yeah, I seen it. Nah, I didn't think it was gonna be easy either. That dude got too much pride. When he dropped him, that shit was crazy, bro. Crowd went crazy when that happened. But he didn't capitalize on it. He hurt him in the 3rd round too, though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good shit. Yo, y'all keep it coming. 154. So Sabo Fondor, Hurd coming back June 5th. He moved up to 160. He's gonna fight Luis Arias. That should be a fun fight though. I got Hurd though. I got Hurd on that. Remember, Arias lost to Luke Keeler. He got dropped like 2 or 3 times in that fight. J-Rod, we still waiting for him. Number 5, Khabinov. Now he got a good fight coming up, May the 7th. So this week he's facing Liam Williams. That's a good fight. I mean, excuse me, Liam Smith. I'm sorry, I messed up. That's gonna be on the zone. That's a good fight. Rosario versus Lubin coming up. La Jahara, he just had a fight on the zone. He didn't really look too good. He had a premature stoppage too. He got hurt in that fight too. I think he got dropped like twice. He fought Jed Smith. He didn't look good in that fight. Terrell Goucher, now his last fight, he looked good. He got the 2nd round knockout over Jamonte Clark. I'm thinking Goucher versus Fondor is next. That's my opinion. We got Fowler, Kieran Conway. He's fighting on the Canelo Billy Joe undercard. He's facing what's his name? Sorosu. Y'all see it. He's fighting I think the guy from France. So yeah, I like this division, man. That shit deep as hell. Move on to welterweight. All right, let me see. He said he'll beat Otto Waller. Trevor Bryan. I think Trevor Bryan in his 240s, high 230s. I think he'll problem. I don't think he beat the top guys, but those I think he'll be straight with those fringe contenders though. I got it right for Louise Chris fight. He went the distance. Yeah, I thought it would go the distance too. He said, was it full? Yeah, I mean, it was like social distance. So they have all the seats open. So they'll have like every other row open. So it was about three about 3,900 in there. It was deep for what how they had it blocked off though. It was deep. So um I think if they would have had everything open, it would have been a sellout because Andy had a lot of support there. There was a lot of people there for Andy, and it was an all Mexican card. So it was. I think if they would have had full capacity, it would have. I think the capacity there is like 9,000, something like that. I think it would have hit that. But yeah, it was live in there though. You know what I'm saying? It was live. It was full for the capacity that they had. I was surprised at the amount of people. Surprised that the fight was entertaining. Yeah, the card was straight. I like the Jesus Ramos fight. That was good. Um. Oh, Granados. His fight was good. His fight was good. Carmen is a hype job. Yeah, I was surprised the amount of people surprised that the fight was entertaining. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why they would think that. All those fights was pretty good matchups. I mean, it was some people coming off of losses and stuff like that, but I don't know. I like the card. It was fun. J Rock would beat Fundora, in my opinion, if he fought the same game plan. Yeah, I think so too. What's up, Joe? Salute, bro. Salute. Yes, sir. We're moving on to welterweight division though. So they got like 4 champions. Y'all see it. Ugas, Jamal James, Pacquiao, Virgil Ortiz. Ugas supposed to fight Spence in unification. Jamal James is fighting the number 2 guy, Raz Butayev. That's coming up. That might be on the Spence Ugas undercard. So stay tuned for that. Pacquiao, I don't know what he's doing. Virgil, Virgil, I don't know. They working on something for Virgil, so we'll see. Spence is a unified champion, and then Bud WBO champion. So number 1, we got a new number 1, Stanionis. He had an eliminator on the boots, Lipinets undercard versus Delorme, which is a tough fight. He got tested in that fight, so he jumped up from number 10 to number 1. So my guess is he gonna fight the winner of last night, Omar Figueroa and Abel Ramos, and we all know it was Abel Ramos. So I see Ramos versus Stanionis next. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, that might be on one of these undercards coming up. That was on. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Abel Ramos had some bruising to his hands, so I'm not sure if that's gonna keep him out too long. But yeah, Stanionis versus Ramos, that's a good fight. Butayev is he got a chance to beat Jamal James, so don't sleep on that fight. Gabriel Magistrate, now he's like 3-0 from Venezuela. He was Olympian. I think he went to Olympics twice. Now he's supposed to fight number. Let me get to it. He's supposed to fight number 11, Cody Crawley, on May 15th on the Neri Figueroa undercard. But we'll see. We'll see. That fight is in talks. But that'd be a good fight though, because Magistrate is a come forward action type fighter, and Crawley is a boxer, puncher, counter puncher, southpaw. So good little matchup. Mikey, he waiting for the Pacquiao call. Omar Figueroa, that might be a wrap for him. Number 6, Alberto Parmela. Now he been staying active, fighting lower competition, but he got a high ranking. Rashidi Ellis, man, I don't know what they doing with him over there in Golden Boy. Shit's crazy. Avanesian should have some coming up. Abel Ramos look good. Jesus Ramos, top 10. That's what's up. They're going to keep him active. He going to be right back on the next pay-per-view card. Jesus Ramos going to be right back on there. I know he want to fight Ugas, Cody Crawley, Conor Ben, Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he going to do. So for Abel Ramos, just to keep him busy, I'm thinking he might fight. I'm thinking he going to fight Granados. That's what I'm thinking. I might be wrong. Or he might fight one of these guys. Granados, his fight was at welterweight yesterday, but that shit was a draw, but I actually thought he won. So, yeah. That's welterweight right there, man. We'll see. I mean, it could be some good fights. With the on the PBC side, if they make these fights, Stan Jones and Ramos is a good fight. Mikey and Pacquiao. So yeah, gotta get Rashidi Ellis up in there, bro. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. Moving down to 140. So he said, what's your thoughts on Figure? Man, I think it's time for him to go home. I knew he was gonna quit too, because you can see it like live. You can see his how he was reacting to those punches, and when he came to the corner, he was acting different. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's time for him to go. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, when he was active, he wasn't the most committed guy. He always missed weight. I think he's too small for welterweight. So that's 2 losses in a row. It might be time to go to the house for real. And he was talking about retirement anyway, so it's about that time. He said Wallenstein might be too dangerous for Bryant. He is very good on the inside, left hook, lands easily. The stamina is a factor, and Wallen has, that's a good point. And Wallen is more active. That's a good point. That's a good point. I like it. I like it. Keep it coming. I think Wallen can do some things with that. All right, 140. So this is the next fight I'm going to. Taylor versus Ramirez, May 22nd, undisputed in Vegas. So we know everything's all tied up with these belts. You know what I'm saying? So these guys up under them need to start positioning themselves just in case. But you got Josh Taylor, unified champion. Barrios is fighting Tank. That's June 26th. That's going to be a fun fight. Then you got Ismail Barrasu. So he's with Golden Boy. I don't know what he's going to do. Okay, you got the interim champion, Palullo. Now, he's supposed to fight Rancis. So don't be surprised if you see that fight get announced on this fight schedule. Louis Riston is going down the IBF route. He's going to fight Ponce. That's June 15th in the UK. Gadasev, he looked good his last fight. He had a nice KO from Uzbekistan. And he's right there in the mix too. But he's with Eddie Hearn, so I'm not sure how they're going to do this. I like to see him versus Sandor Martin. That's a good fight. Sandor Martin just had a fight in Spain. That's a good fight. He got a big record too, like 38, 39, and 2. That's a good fight for Gadasev. That's a good fight. And he don't punch that hard too. Number 4, you got Bakhtir Amaledov. Now, interesting with him, the WBA ordered him to fight the rematch with Barrios. Remember they fought on Spence and Porter undercard. It was a good fight. I thought my man Bakhtir won, but he didn't get the nod. But they ordered them to run it back, and we know that's not happening. And I think Bakhtir gonna fight. This is the fight I think he gonna have right here. Number 9, Robert Easter Jr. I can see this fight, Bakhtir versus Robert Easter Jr. on Tank's undercard. I can see that. I gotta see if Robert Easter's in camp or not. I know he just came off the victory in February, so I mean, that's to me that sounds like a pretty good time to for me to get back in the ring in June. That sounds good for me, but I'm not sure. But it makes sense because Robert Easter he was rated at lightweight for like the last year, and this is first time coming in at 140. So they owe, to me thinking they owe Bakhtir a shot at the regular title. I know, that's how I know that it sounds crazy, but they ordered that, but then they went against their order. So I see Robert Easter on PBC jumping the rankings, so that tells me maybe they're gonna fight each other. I don't know. We'll see. You got Regis number 6. He trying to fight AB. I'm not sure if he can make 140 no more. He missed weight. Basically, he said he struggled to make the weight the last 2 fights, and he been coming in over the limit. So I'm not even sure. Sandor Martin talked about him. He got a chef number 8. Man, he's a killer. He's a strong fighter, but haven't heard from him. He got legal issues. Robert Easter talked about him. DeMarco. Now DeMarco, Top Rank has options on DeMarco. He got robbed in his fight against Santian last year in the bubble, and they got an option on him. So maybe he might fight Barbosa, number 14. You know what I'm saying? That's Top Rank right there. That's a good fight. That's a good learning fight for Barbosa. That's just me playing matchmaker. Fabian Madonna up in there. He had a victory in April. He trying to fight AB. You see Granados number 12. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna go up or down, but you know this. Granados really haven't been doing nothing. We haven't heard from him since the Easter fight. Then he come in number 12 not too long ago. He had a fight in Mexico. I put that on my channel, the fight he had, and he fought last night. And now he at number 12. So that tells you something is in the works. Number 13, the other back to Zahn. He got a good fight coming up. May 29th. He's fighting Sabrina Matisse for the IBF. It's an IBF eliminator at 140. That's a crazy fight, bro. So, yeah, 140. If these guys position themselves, you know what I'm saying, they might get in line for a mandatory or a vacant title if the winner undisputed move up. So, we'll see. We'll see what's going on with it. Okay, moving to lightweight. Teofimo fighting Kambosos June 5th. Tank is fighting. He moving up to fight Barrios. That's June 26th. So June that's gonna be a good month too. Van Mendy, not sure what he gonna do. I seen Rolly at the fights yesterday too. He a little dude. I think he's gonna fight Austin Dulé. That's what I think he's gonna fight. He might fight on Tank's card. So expect some announcements to get made. He gonna either fight number 11 John Fernandez or number 12 Austin Dulé. The fight I would love to see is him against number 3 Isaac Cruz. That'd be crazy. But we'll see. We got Lomachenko. He's fighting June 26th against Nakatani. I think he might go the WBO route. Isaac Cruz coming off the victory March the 13th on Benavides on the card. He won a WBA and an IBF eliminator. We got a new entry right here, Frank Martin. Now he fought on that last PBC on FS1 card. He put on a great performance. You know what I'm saying? He stopped undefeated Jerry Perez. He won a WBA Intercontinental, one of them. He was looking like Gary Russell in there. You know what I'm saying? Not the hand speed per se, but just how he was moving and fighting. Yeah, he nice. He's trained with Derek James. Yeah, look out for him. Yeah, I can see Frank Martin on Spencer Ugas undercard. I can see that. James Tennyson, he just got ran through in one round. When I broke that fight down, I said that could happen. I picked Tennyson because listen, my breakdowns are never wrong. I can hold that against anybody. Breakdowns never wrong. Predictions, okay, that's something else. Because sometimes I go with a gut instinct, or I just go with who I like sometimes, or But the breakdown was crazy, and I knew that guy. That guy he fought, Straffion. That guy is crazy. He don't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? And those Mexican guys that come to UK, they in there running through Eddie Stable. So yeah, but that was a crazy knockout. He might have to rethink. You know what I'm saying? But Flores, Kambosos in there. O'Reilly, he got stopped by Tennyson in one round. He still got 7 ranking. Michelle Rivera, he on PBC. Man, he'll make a good fight. He'll beat Rolly though. Michelle Rivera is nice. Ivan Dean, I remember him. He from Russia, I believe. John Fernandez, he popped back in the rankings. Austin Dulé, I think he's from the same town as Caleb Plant. Alfredo Santiago, he have a good fight coming up now. I don't know if you guys follow these guys like that, but he bought the fight Ricardo Nunes. Remember Nunes fought Tank in Baltimore. That's gonna be a fun fight. And they both got, Santiago fought Devin Haney, and then Nunes fought Tank. So that's a good fight. I think that's going down in Panama. I think that's this month. That's a good fight though. But yeah, we want to see the top guys fight each other. I think Teofimo, he beat Kambosos. I think he got to fight Devin Haney. That makes sense. He got to fight Devin Haney. Clear up this undisputed stuff. All right, 130. 130 is a good division too. Tank is the super champion, but we all know he's moving up. So that title gonna be idle. Roger Gutierrez. I'm thinking Roger Gutierrez is gonna fight Jojo Diaz, but Jojo Diaz been trying to lobby to get the take Ryan Garcia's spot to fight Javier Fortuna, because Golden Boy still got the contract for Fortuna. So they can logically do that fight. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. JoJo not ranked in the WBC, but maybe when they come out, maybe he get in there. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Coming off, he lost his belt. So I'm gonna see if they're gonna keep the same rules because Benavidez lost his belt on the scales, and he didn't fight for a world title right after that. So will they do the same thing for JoJo? I know it's a different sanction body, but same shit. He lost his belt. So we'll see. Interesting stuff, man. So I think he's gonna fight Roger Gutierrez though. Marco Binov, he's from Russia. I don't know if he's gonna get over here. Chris Colbert is fighting a tune-up against Eureka's Gambor. So I guess he got hurt in that fight he had against Jaime Arboleda. Maybe he had an undisclosed injury because there's no reason why he should take this fight, honestly, other than I can't even say experience because at this point of Gamboa's career, it's just you just beating up on an old man, basically. I don't think his Achilles is healed, and we seen him limping to the ring when he fought Devin Haney, got whitewashed. Or maybe Gamboa got some, maybe he ain't good with Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? I know he lost a lot of his career messing with Top Rank and 50 Cent, so maybe Al Heyman looking out for him like he looked out for Areola last night. Maybe. But Chris Colbert gonna run through him. Xavier Martinez is fighting May 15th against Abraham Montoya. That's a good fight. Montoya fought on Showbox. He's a long, linky guy, throw a lot of punches from odd angles. And Martinez is a counter puncher. But he got dropped in his last fight twice against Marrero. He was hurt too. But he can punch, so they probably stepping him down a little bit because he was supposed to fight Colbert. But since that last performance, maybe Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe was like, nah, we're gonna step you down a little bit, see where you at, because he is a TMT fighter. So we'll see. He said facts. He said gotta get paid. Yeah, boy, he got pictures of somebody somewhere compromising pictures. But so we keep rolling. So number 3, you got Alvarado. I want to see Alvarado and Gutierrez fighting the trilogy. That's a good fight. I think they deserve that. Gamboa 4, Abraham Nova, waiting for him to come back off the injury. Cancio, he haven't fought since he signed with Top Rank. Case, that's a Frank Warren fighter, number 7. Alberto Lopez, he fought on Showbox not too long ago. He's kind of a rough, crafty type of fighter, though. Jaime Arboleda, they're going to get him something nice to rebuild him. Coming off the loss to Colbert. Dib, Rodriguez, you got Francois in there. Joe Cordina, one of my favorite UK prospect. I think Francisco Fonseca, he fought last night. I gotta check what happened, but he fought last night. I know he did. But I can really keep up with, last night was crazy. But yeah. So that's 130. It can be some good fights to get made. We got Jamel Herring. He's talking like he's gonna fight Shakur next. After Shakur's fight in June, which is nice. That's nice to hear. I'm hearing Oscar Valdez is going to fight Robinson Conseja, the Olympic gold medalist. That's going to be like in August or September. So there it is. The IBF, Ogawa versus Rachmaninoff. That's June 17th. And then Martin Ward versus Fazili, that's this weekend. That's for the number 2. That's for the mandatory spot. So yeah, so they're about to fill the IBF vacancy. So we'll see. Okay. Featherweight, Leo Santa Cruz still the super champion. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Kanzu, regular champion. He haven't fought in a long time. It's crazy. You got Gary Russell, WC. Supposed to have a date. Supposed to have an announcement coming up, man. I don't know what's going on. Supposed to fight Ray Vargas. Guess they're waiting on dates. The IBF is vacant, but they're about to fill that. They're supposed to fight this weekend, but they can't. I guess they couldn't get over here because of COVID. That's Kid Galahad versus Jazzy Dickens Part 2. That's a good fight too. So maybe they get rescheduled sometime in May or maybe June. So we'll see. And then WO champion Emmanuel Navarrete, who performed a couple weeks ago, who looked, He looks solid. He's strong at the weight. I mean, he went through some shit though. Diaz tested him, but you know what I'm saying? He's still a strong fighter. So we seen Eduardo Ramirez last night, bro. What's up, Thrill Hill? Salute. Salute. Just going through these rankings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. So we seen Eduardo Ramirez last night. He looked strong, bro. He stopped number 8, Avalar. I think it was third or fourth round. Probably fourth round. I can't remember. But he hit him with that right hook. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's a strong guy. He's rolling too. He he came off a tough decision, lost to Marrero, and then after that, he been looking pretty good. So maybe he fight Leo Santa Cruz. He won an eliminator last night. That'd be a fun fight. Leo versus Eduardo Ramirez. That'd be fun. Let me see. Mauricio Lara, that's the kid who stopped Warrington. They're going to run it back in September. Jordan Gill, that's a matchroom fighter. Johan Vasquez, Sawa. Yes, sir. Moreno. I used to like Moreno back in the day. Mark Marcelo. I think Mariaga fought last night, too. I got to check his results. He fought last night. I think he fought in Mexico. So, let me see. Okay. I want to see some unification in this division. You know what I'm saying? All right, 122. 122 is a good division, too. MJ just defended his titles. He's a unified champion, IBF, WBA super champion. He just beat what's his name? Asawa. He beat him, stopped him like 5th round, I believe. Now the WBA ordered him to fight Ronnie Rios. So expect that fight to get made sometime in July, August. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good fight though. MJ versus Ronnie Rios. That's a good fight. Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa is facing Luis Neri. That's May 15th. That's in Carson. That's gonna be a crazy fight too. But look, this is a twist, yo. Both titles on the line. So PBC done did some shit where they allow unification of a secondary title. Because if Neri win, he's gonna be the regular champion, and he's gonna unify with the winner. Gonna unify the WBC and the WBA regular versus the WO champion Stephen Fulton on September 11th. That's crazy. PBC doing their own shit. I had to read through the fine print. That's a unification. They building it as a unification. Y'all gonna see next week when they start promoting the fight. They're gonna build it as a unification. WBA regular and the WBC. They make their own rules up. He said he fought last week. Who fought last week? Which one? Who I missed fought last week? He said WBA championship. Who fought last week, Neutral Natural? All right. You got Risa Lean. I'm shocked that he didn't get announced on that PBC Showtime card on that schedule, but he should have some. Excuse me. I like to see a Zach versus Aleem, 1 versus 2. That's a pretty good fight. Dan Ramon fighting May 15th against Sandoval. He said some really good fights to look forward to. Yeah, there's some decent fights. Brian DeGrassi. Mike Plania fought, I think he fought Friday, I believe. Magic Mike Plania. He fought in the Philippines. Michael Conlon. He's going WO route. How y'all think he looked? I thought he won clear. I thought he won a good 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he gonna have problems with the top guys though at 122. Michael Conlon. He said Mariaga. He fought last week. Okay. I knew it was one of them this week or last week. Okay, last week. Good. That's what's up. I see them on the schedule. Yeah. Well, Michael Conlon, he called out Fulton though. But we'll see. All right, bantamweight. You got Noe. Anyway, he's coming back. June 19 versus his IBF mandatory Michael Desmarinas. That's gonna be an alright fight. Conlon is a eyesore to watch. Yeah, I wasn't impressed, but I thought he won clear. So then you got this another one. Rigondeaux, he's unifying, quote unquote, air quotes. He's unifying with Casemiro, the WBO champion. That's August 14th. That's a good fight too. That's a good style clash. Gary Antonio Russell. I don't know what they're doing. Still waiting for them to announce a fight. Maggio Plinge, number 2. He's about to fight number 4 for the interim title. That's coming up. I'm not sure where it's gonna be. They said July, so expect that to be. It might be on one of the Charlo's cards. You know what I'm saying? Probably the Charlo card, or maybe it might be on the Cobra card. So we'll see. You got Rashid Warren in there. I think Rashid Warren gonna drop down to 115. We'll see. And man, Rodriguez, he's supposed to rematch Galabayo, but I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Solis, Dasmarinez, Jason Maloney, Saul Sanchez. This kid right here, Ricardo Espinoza, he's supposed to fight Danny Roman next week, May 15th. Okay. Yes, sir. Ubali versus Donaire. That's May 29th. That's a good fight. WBC title on the line. Okay. Superfly. That's my man's favorite division right here. I like this division. So Juan Francisco Estrada, he's a unified champion. He's gonna run it back with Chocolatito. Expect that in the fall. And then the undercard, you're gonna have Sir Ramazai rematching Quadras. That's a good fight. Those are 4 kings right there of boxing. You know what I'm saying? They all fought each other. They all got wins over each other. Well, not all of them, but they all fought each other multiple times. Probably except for Chocolatito and Quadras. They probably got running back. But everybody else fought at least twice. So those are 4 kings, yo. That's what I say. Joshua Franco. Now look for him to run it back with Andrew Maloney coming up. That's coming. A log in. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's the gold champion, but we'll see. All right, talked about Chocolatito, Maloney, Gonzalez, Rodriguez. These are some decent fighters. Gonzalez, Rodriguez. Those are good French guys. Gonna give you a tough fight. Jimenez, he all right. Cal Yafai, haven't seen him since Chocolatito stopped him. That's been a year. Israel Gonzalez, that's another good, opponent. He'll give you a tough fight. Prince Patel, Dane Nietes came back on the Herring card. I think he might be mandatory for Ioka. That's a good fight. They can run that back. Nietes beat him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, 115 cracking, though. And Cajas, he up in there. Like to see him unify. I think Cajas gonna fight Rashid Warren, yeah. I know that came out of nowhere, but I think that's gonna happen, bro. Y'all stand by. He said, yes. Yeah, I like this division. He said, so will it mean the winner be world champion in another organization and mandatory? And man, I don't know. I'm thinking, man, that's just crazy. I think the regular title need to get Ghost all together. But I don't know, man, if they're gonna take on the mandatories and stuff. But yeah, they're unifying those titles though, for sure. Because I was thinking they was gonna vacate, but nah, they keeping them. They're gonna do a unification. He said yes, yeah, 115 popping. I respect Ron Estrada for getting him the rematch. Yeah. I do too. And he wanted the rematch too. So yeah, that's much respect. Flyweight. Yo, y'all see Sonny Edwards? Yo, Sonny Edwards put on, huh? That's what's up. Sonny Edwards, the new IBF champion. So he's number 1 in the division. That's what's up. And they got it on here too. So the WBA champion is Artem Daklikanen. Yo, Sonny Edwards can beat him. That's the fight Frank Warren got to make. This kid been inactive. He's not really a big punch. He's a decent boxer. But Sonny Edwards, see, this one I'm talking about. Sonny Edwards, I might not like his style all the way. I appreciate it. Might not like it. but he brings some new life in this division. And his style, he can win. He said, I want to see Aoki. Yeah, me too. That makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes the most sense. But Chocolatito Estrada 3 winner, you got to fight Sor Ramazan Quadras 2 winner. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to put a hold. So, but they can still fight while they wait. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got a feeling Dun Nieta is going to get that Aoka fight. But Sonny Edwards bring a different type of thing to the game, though. He said he would run, he would get run over by Martinez like his brother. I believe so too, but I think he can beat the other guys though. I think he can beat Nakatani. Is a tough fight though. That's a tough fight. Woo. Because he can punch and he move his feet more than Metalani. Metalani don't counterpunch. He just gonna be on the high guard. That's how Sonny Edwards got to that big lead. So yeah, I believe I'm with you on that. But I think he can beat the WBA champion though. He would get knocked out. Yeah, I think so too. But he can pick up another belt. You know what I'm saying? The thing with Sonny Edwards though, the different from his brother, he gonna run. Like he gonna run, bro. He ain't afraid to do it. He gonna make it ugly. He gonna run, box, switch. He gonna do all that shit. The only thing is, if he stopped for like 3 seconds with Jason Martinez, it's a wrap. It can end like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm with y'all. It's just Sonny Edwards is like that little kid that you gotta chase around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But I like him though. He bring a certain dynamic to the game. Junto Nakatani is fighting May 29th against Angel Acosta. That's a good fight. That's a good fight, bro. He said WBA title holder. Do we have? Yeah, he got some fights. He got some fights on YouTube, but he don't fight that often. Luis Concepcion, former world champion from Panama, been calling him out, so they might get that fight. But yeah, man, I want to see these guys unify, bro. JC Martinez is so fun to watch. He gotta be like the top. He gotta be top 5 fun fighters to watch. Him, Fandor. I like watching Navarrete, Tank. Like those guys are just fun to watch, bro. He said, he obscure though. He very obscure. He don't fight a lot. He supposed to have unified with JC Martinez though, but he turned that shit down. Something happened. So I don't know, man. I think I can say he is, bro. He might be the weakest champion, even with Sonny Edwards. I think Sonny Edwards got a leg up on him, but we'll see though. We'll see. It's some interesting stuff. All right, 108. So we might have a unification coming up. Kawaguchi is the WBA super champion. He signed with Eddie Hearn. Then Eddie Hearn just signed the WBO champion, Erwin Soto, who's fighting on Canelo's undercard this weekend. So with a win, they might fight each other in the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Gonzalez, he just signed with Greg Cohen. And anybody know about the inner workings and these promoters and sanction bodies, like Greg Cohen and WBA got a crazy relationship, a good relationship. I mean, Greg Cohen got Bogdan Dinu. We see he's number 2, so that just tells you all you need to know. So he should have something coming. Kenshiro, the WC champion, he just defended his title against his mandatory. I like to see him unify. Felix Alvarado is with Golden Boy. I thought he was gonna get the Soto fight with both guys on Golden Boy, but Eddie signed Soto. So I like to see Alvarado versus Kenshiro unify IBF WC. You know what I'm saying? He said in boxing, he said, is he the worst? No, I don't think he's the worst. But he need to tighten up. But yeah. So this I gotta talk about this kid right here, Jesse Baron Rodriguez. He's the future, bro. I think he beats all the champions. I'm tripping, but I think he one of my favorite fighters. I'm gonna pick him if he get one of those big fights. I'm picking him for sure. He's the future. Yeah, he's a problem for real. All right. So we got one more division to touch on, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Salute to everybody staying in there with me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So minimum weight. So the champion, he got another name. They call him CP Freshmart, some shit like that. He's a super champion. Big Salvador just won the regular title. He's a former world champion. So they'll probably make that fight. But yeah, these guys need to unify. The WBC champion, he just beat that guy 54-0. He beat him. That was a good fight though. Renee Mark Quato. I can't pronounce it, but he just won the IBL title. And then with Fredo Mendez, he's the WBO champion from Puerto Rico. So yeah, get these guys to unify. It's one guy I want to touch on. This kid right here, Eric Rosa. He's from the Dominican Republic. Southpaw. They call him Mini Pacquiao, Mini Pac-Man, something like that. He all right though. I think, but he only got like 2 or 3 fights, maybe 3 fights. They got him ranked that high. You know what I'm saying? So he should have a world title coming. His last fight, the WBA sanctioned the card. So that tells you all you need to know. So he probably has something coming up. So yeah, he a young kid too, like 19 or 20 years old. So that's what it is, man. So that's it, bro. I appreciate you guys coming through though. He said they have the same promoters and they ducking in Thailand. That's crazy. They should be fighting each other like every other month then. They got the same promoters, but nothing really too crazy. Well, you know how the WBA. You always gonna find something crazy. The thing that really stuck out to me is this Mike Wilson guy coming into the rankings. Charles Martin jumping up. So ain't nothing too, whatever. WBA gonna be the WBA. They're gonna always have some shit. But it's all good though. But yeah, this stuff right here helps me. It helps me learn what's going on with this what's going on in boxing, and then the moves that these promoters try to make. Because you never know, they try to slip one past us, but they can't get us, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be on with it. So I wanna thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys come back again. I should be back tomorrow with a live breaking down these fights for this weekend, May the 8th, May 7th, and May the 8th. So, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys once again. That's my time, and I'm out.